Have you ever felt like, no matter how hard you prepare for a job, you're still not qualified enough?
That's literally me. Keep applying, keep getting rejected. Uni says, get practical experience. Companies say, be more experienced. Where do we even start? Feels like it's not just personal anxiety, but a structural issue.
That's why my project explores how imbalance in the job market pushes young people into self-doubt. Through design, I want this pressure to be seen.
So you're not just talking about stress, you want people to actually feel it, right?
Exactly. My goal is to visualize and physically reveal the tension between young people and the employment system. Like that gravity balancing experiment, one side showing individual effort, the other side representing structural barriers.
Yes, the more effort you put in doesn't always mean more stability, because the system itself is tilted.
Through 3 explorations, the project gradually uncovers how personal failure is structurally produced.
So how do the 3 explorations tie into your proposal? Which direction did you commit to?
I didn't simply pick one. I condensed them into a system thinking model, focused on how structural tension shapes young adults' actions. During the second experiment, I suddenly thought of a project called Text Rain.
The one where words fall like rain, and people use their bodies to catch them.
Yes, I thought if anxiety could be caught and held, maybe people would be more willing to face it.
You also mentioned Hair Highway using human hair as a material to reflect identity within industrial culture?
Exactly. It made me realize material itself can be a form of critique.
So the light and shadow reference inspired your work in public participation and self-reflection.
Yes, I don't want to make something beautiful. I want to make something that makes people pause and think.
So the board game is designed to let players experience interview strategy dilemmas through decision-making paths? And the second explores a compressed spatial setting, like being subtly judged and filtered in a social space? And the balancing experiment suggests that the issue isn't lack of effort, it's structural imbalance?
Exactly. The final proposal will be an interactive public installation, where people physically feel the invisible force of employment structures.
So how do participants interact with your proposal? Do they play it the way we're doing now?
Participants respond through a real interview scenario within 30 seconds. They may draw a card, or choose silence.
Silence counts as a response too?
Yes, sometimes it's not that we can't speak, it's that the system doesn't allow it.
So if participants move inside the installation, does it influence the balance of the structure?
Exactly. Every step changes the system's balance, just like in job competition.
What if people move together?
Then the structure might reshape itself.
So in the end, you're not just expressing anxiety, you're giving people a place to practice facing it.
Exactly. The interview simulation inside the game is a kind of rehearsal that no one really teaches us in real life.
You mean we experience those hard-to-answer moments early? So failing becomes manageable?
And in the game, there's feedback and the chance to say it again. In a real interview, you never get a second try.
So I'm not designing something that solves employment, but a way for people to try and fail before the real pressure hits.
It doesn't make you fully prepared, but it gives you a bit of agency before everything collapses. Maybe your design can't really change the system, but at least, it puts everything on the table.
Yeah, sometimes just being able to say, maybe it's not just me, is already something.
That's why I'm thinking of turning it into something people can actually use, like small workshops, game-based sessions, or maybe even a practice corner in universities.
So preparing for an interview doesn't just mean standing in front of a mirror hyping yourself up, but actually having someone go through it with you.
I hope design isn't telling people, you should be confident, but offering a place to say, let's try it together.